stuff rattling around in the back. Alright, so we're going to start you off a little early today, or a little late rather. We're already into the trip. That's just because I got lazy. This is not an official Argo. This is just a little bit of stress relief that I'm out dealing with some stuff that's happened. So I've been lucky enough to be granted an hour or two to get out and have a little bit of fun. So I thought we might have a crack at it. Don't really have any great plans today. Just getting out for some stress relief. Portulac is flowering nicely out here, and better not let that distract me from the big holes. Last time I come up here, it was real wet and boggy. In the space of about a month, it's dried out real well. So yeah, track's definitely not necessary here. Good thing, because I don't have any. We're gonna make some one day soon. There are a shit ton of mozzies though. Oh, and I have my outboard ready to go too. I had a bit of a dip in the water earlier. This is a test run, but I didn't run the outboard. I put a new prop on it. I found some hard stuff on the bottom the other day and buggered my plastic prop up. I'm going to slow down here just because I don't want to throw everything around in the back. That's eroded out pretty heavily. I think at one point I did tackle something very similar to this. I was able to get down to the water and in, just because it's so shallow there for such a long way out. You can see all the logs and stuff out there are a good indicator of just how shallow the water is. There's also a lot of logs under the water too, so it can be a bit dangerous out there. I'm out here on a nice still day, but it can get pretty wild out here and you wouldn't want to tackle the water. We'll get off the track soon enough, but I want to get down to the point down here and check out what the water's like. Have a bit of a look out over the edge here. This is not a bad spot to get in and out. We'll just line ourselves up. Do a quick little detour in the water. Now this is about a 1 foot drop here. We're just going to take it over gently. Just modulate, just a bit of gentle braking so I don't bash my outboard up. Should be able to go straight in. Now, I know this spot. And right over there, there's logs, and there's a few others hiding just below the surface in here, so caution is advised. We're going to take a little U-turn and we're going to pop back out. Now, it's about a 1.5 foot step up there, but I think we can get up that just fine. Now, we want to line ourselves up so we're avoiding the trees and so we're not digging holes in the sand here. I'm at a bit of a cockeyed angle, but we'll be right. Alright. This one calls probably for low range. Just so we can climb up without having to have excessive throttle and clutch wear. See how we go. Is my outboard going to survive this? Yep. Outboard's up high enough. Alright, high range again. Looks like some four-wheel drives have been up here having some fun. This is what you see all the time. Perfectly good track, horrible mud hole. The choice, well obviously in this I'm going to choose the mud hole, but they choose four-wheel drives that chew the hell up. They just chew the track up and make it unusable. That's what gets people banned from these places. Horrible. You want to keep access to some of these places, then sometimes you've got to drive on established tracks. It's just the way things are. Yeah. There used to be a track through here, but it's slowly disappearing. And I'd like to know if any of that track still remains. Problem with skid steers, smooth corner's not really an option. And there's something on the maps that I want to that's way over that side. There's a whole heap of water out there too, but it's also very soupy, and I'm not sure if it's a wheels or a tracks job. I'm gonna share some of this stuff to the Argo group, but they're gonna all tell me that I need to get tracks, and they're probably not wrong. There's a roo over the back there. There's a bit of our track that we're looking for there. So let's pull it back. And we'll go back through here. Brand new gearbox, it's a bit stiff to change, so let's go low range here. There's not much left of the track down here anymore. Yeah, somebody's tried in a bike. It certainly looks like a challenge, but I'm on my own. I don't have tracks, and I'm not 100% sure that where I want to go is actually on the other side of this. All right. Right, GoPro, stop recording. Somebody's hooked themselves a fish. This hair line never works properly in these. What have we got today? Spag bowl. Nice spag bowl in these ones. Right, and now we wait. Alright, so switch to a different camera for a moment. I'm looking for a place to get in that isn't congested with fishing rods. So yeah, nice European family that's up here fishing, enjoying the recent freedom from Melbourne. But I kind of can't get in the water without tangling up their lines, and I don't want to upset people, so this is one of a couple places I can get in, but I think this is going to be a no from me. About a 2-foot drop off and a whole bunch of snags. But unless I go to a bit of work to clear all this out, I'm probably not getting in here real easy. Not at my experience level anyway. So I might see if there's a safer spot. Alright, so number 2 spot. Probably not really an option. I'm going to get in here a little easier, but there's a few less snags that I can see on the surface without getting seriously wet. I'm probably not getting in here, so I might have to go in just a bit further down. See how we go. You okay? Is there one running along here? Hey? Yeah, I was going to go in and straight out. Is that okay? I don't know. It'll get down that alright. There goes my battery. There for the outboard. Hey? That'll be fine. Right. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be strapped down, but yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can see the lines there. Should be able to just float my way past them if I do it right. Come on. I think I've just about made it past. All right, thanks guys. Yep. Alright, so nice European family out there shifted fishing rods for me. That was very kind of them. Managed to navigate my way between a couple of them, and we're back out. So we're out on the water, and it is dead calm here today, so I'm going to do some of the return trip via the water. Let's see how far my little outboard gets me. Doing alright with a 54 pound electric outboard. Not the fastest thing on the planet, but we make it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a slow trip, probably a little boring, but I'm mostly trying to avoid all these snags and crap up here. Now back right about here is where I was planning on getting in, and a spot a bit further up there. Not really the greatest spot. Now there is a southeasterly wind forecast for this afternoon, which will be blowing me back on shore a little bit, so Out here, if you get something going the other way, you've got problems. Alright. Some moderate little waves here, so might see if I can get myself back onto shore at some point. Don't like the idea of waves in this thing, but these aren't too bad. Anyway, we'll check in once we've got a bit further down. Gonna stop that GoPro and yeah, well buddy, see where we're at. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, just as I stopped recording, so just as I started recording, Alright, so went back to base and I've come out off the shore a little bit. Got my big magnet. Time to do a bit of magnet fishing here. Not sure how high that camera angle is, but I'm just bobbing along the bottom. It's not very deep here, it's like about a metre or so. Not a huge issue if I fall in, so I've ditched the life jacket because I can literally stand up off the bottom here. And I've got a trolling motor at about speed setting 2. I'm just trolling my way out here. We can see the puffs of dirt up here as I'm trolling. Just trying to keep this so it goes in a nice flat pattern. It is getting a little warm out here in the sun, so in a while I might call it back to base a little bit. Do you know what, we might actually bring it round a bit. Go in a bit of a circle here. See if I can find anything interesting out here. Yeah, good day magnet fishing. Conditions are really good for it. If I sink the thing here, I'll still be able to see it. And it'll be almost level with the surface actually. So I'm probably pushing the limit to where I should go with the prop drive here, but you know what, I've got a spare prop on board. We'll be right. GoPro, stop. So this is what's possible when you get your balance right. That, and I've got 2 wheels on a sandbar, so I'm gonna enjoy the cool water for a bit. See you all in a minute. Well, the water's shallow enough here I can get out. I chucked my anchor rope out so she don't float away when I get out. But yeah, bit of fun. I'm gonna cool off. I'll see you all in the next video. Little addendum to the video if it's not too windy to hear me. This is about 20 minutes later. This is when the wind change hit. So totally unsuitable for getting out there with the Argo. I was out here probably about 200 meters a little while ago. So yeah, time to call it quits.